to the Honoric Islands. A strange land of islands and mystery. Still no maps. Still have no idea where to go. Let's orient ourselves real quick. It's been a few days since I played. Where's my quest journal? I need to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. Hunt for Vela. I suppose we could go looking for information in the towns. He wants to know who's resorting to illegal practices. On the northeast edge of Hollowshire, that's far away. Oh, the mercenary camp. Let's check out the mercenary camp. There was supposed to be some sort of strange creature there. Just give me one moment to move my camera up to the tippy top up here. There we go. Just so you can see my inventory and consumables at the bottom below. I'll have to remember to move that back down next time I play Needy Streamer. Ooh. I wonder how one is to get up there. Is that an elevator? I wonder if there's a bottom. You know what? Let's just explore. We shouldn't. There's the mercenary camp, where the Nautiloid rests. A strange beast for us to defeat. Or rather, learn the mysteries of. Okay, this is the... Okay, orient ourselves. Town's way over there. It's Quill. This is the fortress that we conquered and are in the process of upgrading. This is something we need for one of the upgrades. So it's good to find in this far little corner here. And at the bottom of this, is there another end to the elevator, perhaps? This game is mostly one of, dispel illusions and reveal the truth of things. The Union has banned the use of this potion, for it interferes with many of their officially sanctioned spells. Excellent. The Apostatic Union tries to hide from us the truths of the world, but a discerning eye, such as ours, will resist their delusions. Okay. A nice little find, pocketed away. I hope that's not too rare an item. I wonder how long they last for. Next time we're in town, we'll test them out, and we'll see if we can see past any hidden truths that the man wants to keep from us. Okay. Crouch. Okay, Z doesn't crouch. Z toggles my items. I think Q toggled something as well. No. R was to use the items. I think Control switches our spells, which are right trigger. How do I crouch C? Okay. You there, little Nautiloid. I'm assuming if that's a large Nautiloid, then you are of the smaller sort. Ooh, I have no lockpicks. Oh, but there is much treasure to be found in there, and perhaps combat? You there? Do you wish to do battle? Goodness. Come there, beast. What have you dropped for me? But a throwing knife. I should perhaps start using these. What is the key to it? Was I just said it was. I think it was R. Okay. I don't want to just waste it testing. I guess I have 61 of the bastards. Yeah. Okay. My memory was correct. Are you staring at me? Whoa! I got the knife back. Why did I get a refund? Did I pick it off? I picked it up from the ground. It's in the ground, and I pick it. That's sick. Okay. Oh, we should be using the hell out of these things, then. No more melee combat for me. I'm now a master of all distances. Master of all arts. That looks like death to me. Oh, but oh, how the edge of the world is so tempting with all of its mysteries. There's our Neuron star hanging in the air. I believe they said the islands radiate around them. A small shifting orbit, perhaps. Tendrils of them reaching into every distance. Ah. Why, what a pretty flower. I'll take your jitters. What's that? Some sort of flying fish? You there? Be you friend or be you foe? Silk thread, a sturdy silk produced by the ubiquitous silk slug, can be used to upgrade a variety of clothing. Despite being soft to the touch, the thread is remarkably durable. Why, thank you, friend, for your small gifts. I appreciate you very much so. Hello, friend. I think it was hold in Q to put the weapon away? That it was. Greetings. Stop right there. The man brandishes a particularly rusty sword in your direction. You're not chicken, are ya? No metallic limbs? Leaky joints? Why would I be ticking? Because you might be a mechanical contraption hiding in the skin of a person. He gasps for air and blinks at you. Well, don't look at me like I'm daft. It's a perfectly reasonable suspicion. He prods you a few more times. Gah. Well, I'll admit, you don't seem like a mindless killer machine from that blasted Clockwork Kingdom. But just since the attacks, I've been pretty jumpy. What can you tell me about the Clockwork Kingdom? New here, are ya? These Onark Isles are home to a certain Clockwork Kingdom, due east of this here Hamlet of Quill. For a while, they were decent enough neighbors, except for those bothersome factories billowing out smoke and the occasional explosion rocking the whole isle something fierce. Folks say the Machine King went mad, and now some of their gadgets and gizmos are spilling across the border and wreaking havoc with my crops. Can you tell me about that machine's been bothering you? Aye, mechanical monstrosities. And don't laugh, I'm being sincere. I've been coming from the east where the snow's been following. Funny thing, it never used to snow here. At first it was just little things, but lately one huge metal bastard is taking to tending my crop shrooms with its weapons. If I try and shoo it away, it attacks. Well, I could try and shut it down for you. You would? Oh, I'd be mighty appreciative if you managed to do something. There'd be some coin in it for you. The machine seems to lurk in the snow-tipped mountain to the east. Simplest way of dealing with it would be to smash it to pieces, but its armor will deflect any blow that ain't strong enough. So maybe there's some way of shutting it down. There were a couple of suspicious container crates that fell in the forest around here. Machine, okay. Alright. I'll go looking for your container crates then. But first, let me, appreciate the fine facilities of your home. I'm sure there's, it's just a bed. This man doesn't even have anything worth stealing. How do you expect me to do a quest for you if not able to double dip? Oh, another nautiloid, huh? Okay, so that's the snow-tipped mountain where the mechanical monstrosity lies. So this must be the mercenary camp that I was sent to investigate the nautiloid. Okay, I gotta regen some stamina real quick. Fall over. What do you got for me this time? Another knife I'm never gonna remember to throw. Oh, more silkworm. Hello. I want to explore this house first, but you keep yourself silking on. Alright, you keep slinking. Okay, stamina potion, and I think that's it. No, there's some kind of glow to that candle. I bet it's one of those, magical lock things that I gotta interact with. Alright, well, I bet the mercenaries are gonna have all kinds of... Fair enough, you're the same one I already looted, understood. I bet if anyone's gonna have some lockpicks lying around, it's gonna be a clan of mercenaries living in their mountain cave. Okay, so you're chained up, you can't come at me. I'm looking for his weaknesses. Although, maybe if I could kill the ding-dang thing, then that'd be just as good. All well, as long as the problem's gone, aye? You there, mercenary. I have come to, join your order? Stop right there. This is the esteemed mercenary company headquarters of the Rotten Onions. None may pass without authorization from our captain, John Birdbach. What kind of name is the Rotten Onions? It's a very fine name, I'll have you know. Birdbach is an esteemed scholar and battle wizard, as well as our captain. It's his reasoning that it's a name designed to strike fear into our enemies. And how does that work? Well, it's semiotics, see? Like words and their meaning and stuff? Yes, but why do onions strike fear into the hearts of your enemies? Well, people don't like onions, see? They make you cry, and rotten ones are even worse. What's with that? Oh, it's a giant Nautilub. Pretty scary, huh? You see, the mayor of Quill hired us to do a job, but she's refusing to pay up. So we're gonna sack the place unless she hands over the coin. Oh, I don't think she mentioned that she hired you guys. That puts a different dynamic to this quest. Well, you can't. Unless you go get us the mayor's ledger. I'm such a huge fan. I loved it. I'm not falling for that one. Not again, anyway. What's this about a ledger? Well, the mayor of Quill has cleared some monsters in the Shroom Forest. Sure, we ran into some difficulties, but a job's a job, and she's not paying up. So our captain reckons if we steal our ledger, we'll have proof, and we can take it to the Riovan Court of Slaw. Court of... you mean law, right? Yeah, it's a top side dish. I think you mean Court of Law. I know what I meant, friend. The Riovan Court of Slaw. Not the brightest. I guess that's why they stuck you on guard duty, huh? Now, how can I get this ledger? Well, I'd sneak in at night while the mayor's asleep, of course. Then bring it back to me and you'll officially be a friend of the Rotten Onions. Oh, that if you just stride in there, I'm gonna have no choice but to, cut you down. So don't go trying anything stupid, right? Alright. Okay, if we steal the mayor's ledger and use it to get in, that doesn't necessarily stop us from still doing the job for the mayor, right? And then everyone could be happy. I don't think there's any way. I'm gonna circumnavigate your little... Is it a moat if part of it's separated from the ground and floating? I don't think it's still a moat. I suppose it's a... I'm gonna take a little circumnavigation around your chasm and see if there isn't another entrance that I could, you know, give a try at. I don't necessarily want to butcher all you to the man, especially since you seem, like, neutrally inclined. But, you know, that's what I gotta do, that's what I gotta do. Oh, please. Are those lockpicks? Oh, that's hot. I mean, it's one lockpick. It's lockpick singular, but still. With a little touch of joy in this rough old life of mine. A little hint of something good to come. Hopefully I don't break it on the first door I try and pick, but this looks like I might break it on the first door I try and pick. Some sort of platforming challenge. Yeet. There's more lockpick down there. Yeet. Oh, that was a close little jumpy. It was a scary little hop. Okay. Yeet. I need a 4 or higher, come on. Sorry, I'm just wasting the bad RNG now. So. Okay. Nice. Okay. So that was a 50-50 lock. So I have a 100% chance now to get in, right? I'm gonna be honest though, I'd rather open the door to that little hut over there. I might just cut my way in to you. Okay, tell you what. If I don't break the lockpick opening this door, I'll do the sneaky way into the base. If the lockpicks break opening this door, then I have no choice but to murder my way in. Seems fair, right? Elixir of Regen. Temporarily boosts stamina regen. This potion enhances the body's natural functions, accelerating natural recovery. Should be used with care, as it unintentionally accelerates aging as well. I see, it's a metabolism enhancement potion, but it also increases my rate of, oxidative damage. I'll take all sorts of free radical damage if I were to take this potion as my way through. Understood. Okay. Surely 6 lockpicks will get the job done with nary a single problem. This is good. We're not going to have any complications, I don't believe. Okay. Let me just work my way. Oh my god, I can dash mid-air for the little... Oh, that's sick. That's sick. That's sick. Okay. Jump and dash. Fuck toi. There we go. Let me just make my way in here. We got no problems. Just taking a little looky-loo around. Where'd that guard get themselves to? Okay, so I'm looking for information on this beast's weakness. Ow. Was Z to toggle? Let's take a little sippy sip. Then get back to our throwing knives. Can I just set you free? That'd be the way for me. Okay. Fuck this sneak. Let's try and sneak around a little bit if we can. I don't want to do violence that I don't have to do. Well, it looks like you invited violence into your life. This was your choice, not mine. I'm drinking that potion. Rude. Should at least offer to share if we're gonna take a sip right in front of someone. Jeez. I swear, they don't know how to treat guests around here. Oh my god, was I ever right about bandits having lockpicks? Holy. I'm gonna pick every lock in the next fucking 200 miles. Especially if I'm with some agility upgrades with my next few delusions. Come on, easy lock. Come on, even better. Yeah, okay. Oh, and there be a grand delusion for me? Don't mind if I do. The desk contains a number of scrawled notes, mostly pertaining to illusion spells. From what you find here, you can surmise that someone was trying to cast an illusion of significant sales. There are also numerous anatomical sketches of Nautilobs. It seems the giant monster isn't at all what it seems. It was a trick this whole time. Oh, you clever, clever boys. Okay. I guess that's the information we need to bring back to the old Mayor then. So, okay, all these notes connect to the same thing. Those sneaky, sneaky bastards. I wonder if the spell that did it is hiding around. Let's get ourselves into this doorway right here. Oh my god. Oh, I got so lucky on the first attempt. Let's fucking go. Oh, I can't believe I just said that unironically. Okay. I shouldn't talk to the leader of the bandits? I shouldn't. But he seems to be a wizard of some renown. Hey bud. They're fast asleep. Look. I don't want to be a murderer, but you're holding a spell book. You know what I'm saying? I want a spell book. Okay, murder seems to be unallowed. Listen, we tried our best. Okay. Well, you don't really need to mess with any of these people. So let's just... Those are indestructible, even though they totally look like loot boxes. I can't believe you were just some smelly fake monster this entire time. Okay. There's probably more loot to be found down there, though. And I mean, these people are... They're just trying to get their well-deserved paycheck, though. Okay. I feel like they got scammed and they don't deserve to be killed, you know? Oh, but well, if they invite violence into their life, though, there's nothing I can do about that. Z, and then... Right. That seems okay. Well, that wasn't really worth murdering my way through. But you know what? Can I pickpocket your little potion before we do battle? Can I walk up and yoink your steez? Hey, your boss let me in. Everything's good and above board. Don't make me do this. What was the block key? F. Okay. No drinky. Stop it. A debt unpaid. You've embraced a delusion. Use it to increase your attribute. Okay. So that illusion's just gonna kind of sit there forever, looming over the town, all spooky. I mean, I can tell them it's an illusion. Maybe I won't tell them I killed all the people, because, well, you know, she thought that would be a tragedy anyway. I simply walked up, I found out it was an illusion, but they were all already dead. Hey, little guys, what's up? You have swords, so you're probably not... No, you have swords. That means you're a technologically advanced species, right? Therefore, you are friendly. It's simple mathematics. Excuse me? Okay, well, fuck you. God, why do you have so much health? Why does everyone drop throwing knives, man? Where's your little friend hopping about? You there, Blade Frog! Avast ye, scallywag! Come on, give me that sword. Okay. A shielding potion. Temporarily boosts armor. This potion floods the bloodstream with a simple spell that can deflect attacks. Though it deflects hugs and handshakes all the same. Alright. A potion not to use on the marital bed. Understood. Although, would it also deflect pregnancy? This is a vial of birth control. Okay. I shouldn't come down here. I should go to that snow-capped mountain. But first I should delude myself just a little bit more. Yeah, let's get a little more. Let's beguile our foes a tight bit more. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're good at this stuff. Good shit. We got here, treasure of the temple. A chainmail coif. Poor armor. Plus 20 armor and plus 10 defense. Chainmail hood that fits snugly over the head and shoulders. The digital clink of the rings fill the wearer's air whenever they move. I'm trying to figure out, because so far the only key I know to open my inventory... Tab. That's right. Get all coifed up. Oh, so it has a skill proficiency on it. So the 20 armor as well as 15 to the defense skill. So I suppose that'll make me better at blocking then? What else do we have to put on the old bar? Oh, a compass, of course. Very important for navigating the world. Bomb, beer. Let's put the truth potion on. We may need to see the mystery of the world sooner rather than later, in fact. I already looted that, right? That's why it's not spinning around? Yeah. You there, little Nuttalob? Fair enough. I will close the gap then. Huzzah! Pretty low. Let's pop a pot. Oh, neat. North is that way. Okay. I'm a little lost. That's Quill up there. Below Quill, there should be a red-capped building where I can learn maps, right? That's what that one guy said? Maybe perhaps this used to be a red-capped building before whatever the hell happened to it happened to it? Ooh. That's definitely a red tent. Okay, sick. Hold on one sec. Explore this first, so we have money to afford. The door is barred from the other side. Interesting. This one must enter from above, perhaps? But it would be foolish to assume. Let us circle the building. Fourth right. Okay. That red top tent. That's 150 million% the map maker that I'm looking for. So now we have to figure out our way down there. Ah, perfect. Why, it was hardly a problem at all. Okay, I don't need to fuck with the frog right now. You there, brave scholar. Gentleman, may I call you? Or perhaps noble lady. I do not discriminate, so long as your maps are well drawn. I simply wish to chart a course through this dangerous world I found myself upon. The scholar has one eye pressed to his looking glass. As you approach, he squints, takes a deep breath, and is suddenly still. Ah. Pleased to meet you! As the scholar sneezes, he sprays a thick globule of mucus over his looking glass lens. He wipes his face and looks perturbed. These bloody mushroom spores. Why do I have to be sent to Quill, of all places, to make this damned map? Can I get a copy of your map? Look, I don't have time to pander to you every want. The chief cartographer needs this urgently. They turn and look at you, then pause, as if realizing something. Actually, you know what? Maybe you can have a copy. As long as you're willing to work for it. I can do that. What do you need? We're making a new kind of map. A magical map that tracks the shifting movements of these islands and corrects itself. The real work is with this cipher spell we're weaving together. But I need someone to go out and anchor the spell to specific landmarks. Take this cartography notebook. When you get to a landmark, equip it and use it to make a cipher chart. The map will show up in your journal. If you obtain a compass, you'll be able to see yourself on the map too. There are 4 scholars working on this map, including myself. Together we cover Hollowshire, the Endless Realm, the Clockwork Kingdom, and Quill. You should also visit my colleagues to see what landmarks they need. The most important region we need mapping is Hollowshire. I'll take those locations in your log, as I'm sure whoever marks them will be rewarded. Sorry. Well, you'll get access to the map itself, but I suppose we could throw in a few coins for each cipher chart too. And if you manage to map the Hollowshire region, I consider giving you a recommendation to the Erudite Academy. Can you see it, flying up there in the sky? Being allowed access is a real privilege, believe me. So what kind of landmarks do you need? Well, the first one, I suppose, is to chart the old God War fortress over there, called the Binding Light. Only, I heard it's infested with pirates and smugglers, so I was going to wait until I felt better. There's another fortress to the southeast of the island, but have you seen the huge creature that's floating above it? No, that one will have to wait. And finally, there's the Sacred Shroom, as the locals call it, to the northwest. Only, that's the largest mushroom I've ever seen, so it would surely destroy my sinuses. Okay, got it. You're sure? Very well. Okay, farewell. Tabby? Truth potion? Gone for cartography notebook. There are no landmarks nearby to mark on your charts. You've not found any map charts. Okay. Very well, understood, so I must work my way back up to that fortress I just finished exploring. Well, thank you, good sir. I will do this work, not for you, but for myself. All power to those who work for it. You just stay here and sniveling and whining about your poor, dear little sinuses. Well, let's go. You want to battle? I'll do battle. Oh, take it. Get yourself some. I've already looted you, right? You're the same one? Yes. 'Tis a shame, but your glands have been milked for all their precious commodity. Okay. So, how do we get back up to that fortress? We did a lot of jumping down to get to where we are. I think I just rushed this way. Hope I don't encounter any strange frogs on the path. Put our sword away for now. We don't want to scare any brave explorers we encounter upon the way. Good, good, good. We've already made our way. And then we'll go to the snow-capped mountain, because we almost forgot about it last time. This is good. This is good. We're making progress. We'll see what this map situation looks like once we finish charting this landmark. Okay. You have created a chart in your cartography notebook. This chart is enchanted with a cipher to magically update even if the landscape has changed. You should give it to the Academy Scholar for a reward. Oh, cute. Okay. Cool. So there's the snow-capped mountain. There's the island we just found. There's a floating island above it. That must be the Great Mushroom. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll explore the snow-capped mountain, and then we'll use our return spell to get back to the fortress and chart it. And then we can head that way to explore. Although, there was like a little mountain loo down here that I might forget about if I do that. So mayhaps I should also explore there before I take the trip home, so to speak. That must be one of the places that you need a... what a lame... You travel all the way across there, you get to there, you have to use one of your passports to cross the bridge, and it's just to one little island before you come back down. That's sort of pathetic, don't you think? Who would use a precious passport just to... Oh. Before I get into any more fights, let's... Nope. Take a little sip of a stamina pot. Oh, that didn't even fully fill me. Jesus. Okay. My stamina bar has already grown out of control. I have taken too much guile, it appears. Okay, I also shouldn't just be sprinting for no reason, because not all of our stamina regens when our stamina regens. I think we lose like 20% every time we... I don't know. I didn't look up the hard numbers, and it's hard to tell just by glancing. So, you there, mechanical monstrosity. You dare terrorize the people of this neighborhood? Ah, oh shit, he's strong. Okay, let's do this smart like. I don't want to see how much damage he can do. Okay, actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're brave, we're strong, we're powerful. We're downright heroic, in fact. We have bested the beast. Oh, look at that. We're already at lockpick cap. Oh, our lockpick cap went up by 1 when we put our... Oh, we found another one of these caves, too. One of these little mines. Sick. Iron ore. What a fine find, indeed. What's that? This vein was depleted. Understood. Good. What sort of mystery is in this box? Well, we're at lockpick cap. Oh, ammunition. Okay. Interesting. So there doesn't seem to be much in the way of fall damage in this game. So that's pretty sick. Guess we'll just hop on down. Oh god! There is fall damage. I just got lucky every time. Okay. Lesson learned. Oh, we're all the way back here? Okay. That sucks, but... whatever. We can get our charting done at least. Landmark, 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 landmark. How close do I have to get to trigger this? What the hell? This lift is not yet active. Excuse me, I'd like to... Do I have to get all the way to the top to mark the... Ooh, I never did this before. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Metal Gear. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Mysteries of the universe. Look at all these treasures. Cluttered desk. An assortment of maps, notes, and diagrams clutter the table, detailing the plans and exploits of the Darkstar mercenaries. One particular note catches your eye. An expedition to the cursed underlands, far below the sky realms. Okay, so this is like a little secret room where the mercenaries higher ups did their planning and stuff. Radical. Okay, so this goes back out to the main entrance hall. So that means the door over here must be of more import. Some strange commod. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Lucky, lucky, lucky Lou. I should drink a potion before I get pounded to goo. Oh. ZR. Oh, and the potions don't full heal me anymore either. Look at that. We've advanced. Yes, we have. Okay, is this where I use a secret potion? Tabby. Inventory. Potions. Can I just click it to drink it? Accept. Okay, it appears the truth potion did nothing here. Oh, and it doesn't last very long at all. That might be like 20 or 30 seconds? Okay. I must have been able to, like, sneak in from the other side there if I found, like, a switch or something. Okay. Understood. Get ourselves back up top, then. Surely up there we'll be able to chart on the top 100s, because we're superstars. Excellent, excellent. Good stuff. So there's where we started the game. We worked our way down, we assaulted the fortress. Quill is like here. So over here is the snow-capped mountain. So where was that the little ledge we found? Must be here somewhere. Okay. Capital. Okay, so fall damage confirmed to exist. We should take it once, and now we'll never put ourselves in that sort of situation again. And they didn't charge me for the maps, so that means I can spend all my money on upgrading the bedroom here. Wherever the hell that was. Here, mayhaps? This area is a bit confusing. It's been a few days since I last played this game. So please forgive. It may take me a moment or more to find my way to the place I need to be. All the okay, we're here. Okay, and the bedroom was up here then? This is a save crystal. Okay, where was the bedroom upgrade stuff? Here? Built, unfurnished. Okay. Workshop, not built. We can't afford the training room, but we can afford the workshop. Understood. Construction has begun. I certainly hope I'm not wasting my money here. Now, how do I close this bitch? Okay. Let us take a nap then, so we don't have to chug more potions. We'll go until morning. No use walking around in the dark. And can I tell you guys about the notes I found saying where the good captain went? I mean, the evil captain, who we dare not do battle with. Welcome back. About my mission. That's all, I guess. I guess I just have to find her. You're not interested in where I find her as long as I do it. Understood? She's in the underworld, though. Greetings, Confessor. Have you stopped in for a little chat? That's all I want to know. Goodbye. Turns out you had nothing to do to interest me, brave sir. So away I go. Okay. So now I have to find... I guess that's the Grand Mushroom up there in Quill, right? So I'll find that, and then I'll path below the town and head back towards the map maker, where he will give me a cash money reward for my fine mapsmanship, my cartography skill, and we'll walk out of this a bit richer. Mayhaps richer enough to... Ooh, okay. A sketch of a landmark. You fill it with perfect detail. You can give it to the academy smaller for a small reward. Oh. Okay. Fair, I guess. Alright. You can talk to the mayor while we're here. Good. Oh, hey, let's grill this kid a bit. He seemed pretty sympathetic with the god worshippers, right? He wanted excitement in the town. And if anyone in this grand conspiracy is gonna crumble, it'll be him, like, immediately, right? Oh, hello again. Is this something you wanted to ask? Do you know anything about these Wiccan sympathizers? Lord suddenly looks... Oh, the people who are cavorting with god worship? They say it's a criminal act, that you could be locked up forever? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about it. You should try Nud, who's usually in the Scryspring Company House. He used to be a mercenary and stuff. I'm sure he knows about these things. Okay, that was a fucking suspicious reaction. But you know what? The kid held strong. Good on him, you know, for being tough. Maybe old Nud will be an easier Nud to crack. Huh? We have fun here. Yes, we do. You there, Nud. You know of any god worshippers here? Ah, so occult witches you're hunting down would be Wiccans then. I really don't like to get involved in such matter. What people ascribe to, be it legal or otherwise, is no business of mine. I'm no lawman, after all. Of course, I hardly need stating that if I were looking for people involved in illicit deeds, I'd probably keep an eye out for what happens after nightfall. But that would just be stating the obvious. I bet after dark, the little kid is going to get himself into some trouble, is he? He was absent from his mother's house whenever I was here at night last. Hey. Oh, you're back. I suppose I have a few moments to talk. God worship in Quill? Surely not. Most of the villagers, who are old enough to remember actively relishing the death of their former god Anguin for all the horrible things he did. The mercenaries said you never paid them. Well, I never paid them the full amount, no. But that's because they made a ghastly mess of the whole thing. I hired them to clear out a filled monologues in the surrounding forest. They managed to kill a measly 3, and then had to retreat because one of their men tripped and fell on his own spear. I mean, what kind of idiots are they? They were pretty dumb. You don't have to worry about the giant... Oh, really? Why, this is splendid news. Please, tell me the details. The Nodlob was an illusion, nothing more. Oh my, really? I can't believe I didn't think of that. So the town is saved? We're not going to be burned alive? Hurrah! Anyway, please take this reward along with my heartfelt thanks. You've done Quill a fine service today. You could do me a fine service. You know what? A delusion is enough of a reward. And you're also kind of old and gross. So, how do we delude ourselves today? I'm gonna be 100% for real with you. Magic doesn't seem that... listen. Maybe I'll get a good spell later that'll make putting points into my wisdom worth our time. But for now, I think we're just Guile maxing, right? Like, huh. I think we're just Guile maxing. Be honest with ourselves. Opening locked doors is the combat's been so pathetically easy up till now. I'm sure that'll continue to be the case until suddenly it's not. So we're gonna do our best to open our way into as many hearts and doors as we possibly can, and then maybe Charm's actually the other way to go. Although I feel like I've already started on such a bad foot with this build that, like, what's even the point, you know? Have we met before? The farmhand sits aimlessly, watching the mushroom. Busy day? Huh? Oh, Emma wasn't slacking off, oh no. It was just, ain't much to do around here lately, on account of the poor shroom yield. Each year the harvest get leaner and leaner. Gwyn says it'll be fine, but I don't think even he believes it. Last time I took Scry's room, I saw a vision of Quill, barren and bare. The house is all ruined. Honestly, unless we do something, this town ain't got much of a future, I reckon. Emma don't know nothing, you hear? If I got talking about that kind of stuff, Coach go and weigh me on those scary scales of his. So you're saying you got something to fear if you get put in those scary old scales, huh? Is there some kind of secret meeting hall behind this here waterfall, huh? Punk? You watch your step. Okay. I don't know if landing in the water stops fall damage. Let's learn a thing. Cowabunga! Water does nothing to prevent fall damage. Understood. So where'd we end up? Underneath the old fortress again, huh? Wow, thankfully we have the god's blessing, huh? We'd be pretty screwed otherwise. Okay, so no leaping down waterfalls, as tempting as it might be. We'll just take a sip on this mighty fine cherry soda and continue on our happy little way. Somewhere over here was the guy. Was the gent. Okay, let's get up that mountain. There's some sort of probably Age of the Gods temple up there to be found. I think this was frog territory though, so have your eyes ready, chat. You never know when some sort of mischievous little hopper is gonna pop up on our radar. Ready to do death and violence. Oh, or a Nautilab blending in with the mushrooms in the back. Don't think you have a chance to survive this encounter, Nautilab. Oh my god, the backstab damage goes fucking hard in this game. Okay. Fucking pop off, poison, let's go. Ooh. We're getting a nice little tool set built up here, I reckon. Fantastic stuff. I gotta keep sprinting around. You know what? Fuck it. We got, like, non-stop infinite stamina potions. Let's sprint to our heart's content. Probably get to a bed before we even need to use one. So let's just fucking go. You can always teleport back to home if things get spicy. Death seems to cost us little worries at all. We do things quick and we do things rough. Because we're brave and we're tough. Consider yourself a worthy warrior of that fine weapon. Someday I'll have a better blade than thee. Then all here will know to fear me. What's this? Candle? I see you, Candle. You think you're tricky dicky? You think you've got some mystery of the universe in sight, do you? You're deluded if you think I'm not gonna plumb your secrets. Okay. Go ahead and avoid that little trappy trip. Another little candle, of course. Something has changed. Fuck. Hey, buddy. What you doing? Some kind of trap. Oh, cool. What do we got hiding away? Cypher Sphere. Shoot a bolt of magical energy to damage a single foe. Though the Apostatic Union heavily regulates the use of offensive magic, its navy donates huge sums to universities to ensure the refinement of such spells. Well, most fascinating. First, I shall drink a health potion, since that trap did a fine number to me indeed. But then I can go to my inventory. Combat spells. On spell number 3, I shall plant the Cypher Sphere. And then I believe it was Q. No, Q is weapon. It was control. Alright, let's see how much mana it costs to Cypher Bolt. We should find an enemy for it first. There's no reason just to cast it all willy-nilly. Hello, frog. Okay, that's the little cliffy that I wanted to explore earlier. Sick. Everything's all coming together. Life is a series of discoveries, you see. Okay. Make our way over here. And we're gonna fucking spell blast this fool for our first magical attack. You there, frog? I say you deserve a smashing. Oh, baby. Oh, it doesn't use very much mana at all, either. Hell yeah. Oh, that's some good stuff, baby. Okay, we're going back to putting points into magic again. Whew. Well, we just save a little bit of magic for puzzling, I'm afraid. Oh. I guess I could cast the spell once and then follow up the sword strike to save mana. No need to spam it quite so offensively. Sure. It's not standing. It looks like there's an elevator coming down. Interesting. Is that just part of Quill up there, though? Oh yeah, that's that, Interesting. I don't know if I've been to that one or not. Let's give it a look-see-loo. Oh. Okay, yeah, we can always ride back down. That's fine. This is fine. Oh, that must be the Great Shroom, actually. This is to Hollowshire. The Wobbly Noggin. Do I have... I don't suppose there was some sort of landmark over here that I could scrawl into this old journal of mine. No, I suppose you're not worth my time, then. Okay. Let's poke around at the bottom of here, then, looking for a lantern. You should really have a teleport crystal, Mr. Fuck are you? Mr. Cartographer dude. It'll make it convenient. I'm dead. Okay, I'm not dead. Okay. Figuring out the fall damage is something I should probably do at some point, just to, like, figure out roughly the distances that will kill me. But it's kind of hard to eyeball shit like that in a game with an art style like this. In any game, really. You don't want to just be blind trust and falls. Hey, buddy! I have cipher charts to hand in. I didn't pilfer. You gave me the money. Yeah. I'm pretty impressive, I know. Farewell. That wasn't the whole job, though. I guess I'm missing the grand shroom after all. Should probably use a mana potion, but I won't until my mana is completely out. Because I'm greedy like that. I'm a thirsty boy. I want to spell max my resources. Was the other side one? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You seem to connect to some sort of mystery up there, so it's all understandable. Was this the guy who wanted me to kill his... No. Is this thing so fucking strong? Okay, high tier undead? Like, Jesus. Okay. Well, he didn't do damage, he just took the damage, so... all is well and good. And a delusion for my troubles. Okay, I don't have enough mana to cast a spell, so... oh god, I'm never gonna remember... yeah, okay. I did remember, in fact. Oh, no. Okay, the spell's a little more expensive than I gave credit for. We're gonna chill on using it unless we find something really dangerous. Probably still gonna use it on frogs, to be honest. Just for the satisfaction of one spell, one sword, you know? The mix-up is very tempting. The spell sword playstyle, if ever I saw one. Tasty. Delicious. Hell yeah, we're a fucking murder machine now, squad. Okay. Anything of interest up here? Anything of value? Yes, not. We simply make our way to the Grand Shroom. Oh my god, one shot? Does it like scale with the damage it travels? Should be pretty hot. I like that laughing sound I heard as I opened the door. Silk boy! Hey buddy. Thanks for your glands. I appreciate milking a happy little creature of all his delicious white... his sticky white stuff. There we go. His white ropes. His sticky white ropes. I'm gonna stop saying this now. Okay. I believe we have now conquered the whole island, map-wise. Where am I? I'm up here in this corner. Okay. So down here is the gate to the south that's going to lead to Hollow Shire. We've explored this whole corner here. Have we explored this little fortress on the hill? Mayhaps, mayhaps not. But we definitely want to go over here and talk to the farmer who gave us the quest to go there. But this place is looking kind of dungeon-y, no? Like, look at this is like some great Deku Tree ass. Listen, a god used to live here. Surely there's going to be fantastic treasures, the likes of which we could never expect to see. Oh my god. When did I become such an unbelievable god of war? Like, maybe it says it was a back attack and the enemy was unaware. Perhaps I could be some sort of spell ninja assassin. Blasting people from a 1,000,000 miles away. Just a precious little flower. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Delusion. Doors barred from the other side. Whoa, what are you? You look vaguely magical. You look incredibly magical. Look, you're floating. You're suspended. Can't interact with any of you. What about these notes? Give you a looky-loo. What if I fix these paintings? Okay, I'm gonna accidentally step in there, but I don't want to waste my resources fucking clearing out a stupid little floor trap that I can just sidestep. Okay. This is fine, everything's good. Let's take a little sip. In case we get into any trouble up the way. Do I need the compass on my bar to benefit from the map marker? Probably not, but... Didn't see me, right? Oh. Okay. Environments seem to really fuck with that spell, so let's chill. That door's got like a fancy gold lock up there. We're gonna... this door wasn't even locked. Okay. Fancy gold lock it is. So this is level 6, we'll back away. Oh, okay. First try, let's go. We'd love to see it. This is truly one of the greatest treasures. Is this just the same little... Well, what was the point of that, then? This one's all special. Needs a key and stuff. Thinks it's too good for me. Thinks it means shit. Thinks it's some kind of special boy. A modest treasure from a bygone age. There's the way out. Interesting. Okay, well, what about up that? Maybe there's a key up there. Maybe it's like a 2 separated dungeons that you have to clear both to get the reward. You know, it's like some dungeon on dungeon crossfade action. Was that? No. Each one's like its own unique trap. It's just so we don't like forget which one we did already. We'll just do the whole line. I'll just always do the outside one, fuck it. We don't need to do any of them here, because let's face it, pro. Oh. I mean, like, fuck you, but okay. He. Are any of you hiding treasure from me? There was indeed a treasure tucked away. Not the treasure for which I had hoped. Oh, motherfuck. You scared the cloaca off me. Oh, goodness. Do you have a key? No, but basically the next best thing from being like 100%. This must be quest related then. What is that? Is that like a god's heart? The remains of that horrid beast, Penguin? Probably would have been faster just to run back down, but oh well. There's some loot back there we might as well get. If I'm not missing anything, we must probably do some sort of quest or plunder another temple to find the key that will bring us through here. Maybe Kulwich will reward us with it once we do his little thing. Maybe this is the place where the god worshippers go. Oh, maybe one of them will give us the key if we bully them. Maybe they're working with the frogs. Oh, I bet the frogs are Anguin's old worshippers. And they're conspiring with some of the townsfolk, too. Was it like the tilt of the terrain there that made that spell not work? Was I like clipping the ground? Mysteries beget mysteries. Struggle begets strife. Blades beget death, and your wealth brings me life. Alright then. We continue on, unabashed, unashamed. We're the most powerful creature here. We make the rules, okay? We make the rules. I don't need to rhyme if I don't want to. Most interesting. Now, what sort of delusion shall I take today? We're talking about Guile Maxon. Let's go up to 50. No, let's take a wisdom here. Wise and dexterous is the way we have chosen to be. All foes who dare say anything about it will have to answer to me. And my riddle's 3. You see. Cash money! Little bit of pocket change. Oh, we can afford the last upgrade now. I didn't realize just how much money we were pocketing away. Okay. So up there is the fortress. Fuck it, let's pop on up there real quick. Workshop built. What am I missing? The whatever this metal is, I suppose? Inventory. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Inquisition Journal. Okay, neat. So fine ore. And is that really the only ore? I thought I got some red ore too. What's the red stuff I picked up? Did I use it or I used it on the training room upgrade? Speaking of, is it one of these doors here that leads to the... It's just a bedroom. You have not unlocked any trophies for displaying. Ooh. Oh, okay. With 3 iron, I can make my rusty sword into a steel sword. And with 3 iron, I make my chainmail into a closed helm. Rad, rad. What's this over here then? Oh, an alchemy. Okay. So what if I were to insert an Eye of Pegoeth and a Paradoxicus? A shielding potion. Okay. What about an Eye of Worth and a Jitter Seed? Okay, what about a Jitter Seed and a Paradoxicus? A Truth Potion, okay. What about a okay, interesting. Do I want to do this, though? Okay, failed alchemy, understood. What about... Understood. Let's not burn off all of our syllables trying to do failed alchemy. Oh. A strong spirit. Let's go. We're geniuses. It was all worth it. Okay. Let's get out of here. What's this booze do? It's nice, nice. Strong spirit. Though useless by itself, this is a spirit of reasonable quality that can be used in transformations, or to magically accelerate the fermentation of alcohol. Well then, oh, did not mean to press that. That was tilled, was it? Yep. Okay. Let's take a little nap. Take a little sneaky snack. It's currently night on 4. Let's go to evening, and we'll walk back to Quill. And hopefully by the time we get there, it'll be night. We can figure out these mysteries. Yes, most fascinating indeed. And let's, we're gonna mark the save point down here, so we don't have to come all the way back up whenever we teleport. Because that was a little silly. I'll be the first to admit. I didn't remember that we had tagged the little save point up here. But actually, let's go east real quick. I don't think I ever looked at the fortress at the edge of this little landmass. We should be thorough in our explorations. And hopefully that will give us another time to make it to night. Saving the game real quick. It's good to see. And all our bars are full. Woohoo. Alright, we're starting to figure this game out. I'm liking it a lot. This is like a really cool... It's giving me big Morrowind vibes, but I'm probably only saying that because of the mushrooms and the RPG stuff. There's just something cool about the loop here, you know? Every little inch of this world is fun to explore. There's mysteries to be found in every corner. I love how I'm finding spells in chests, and making the map is like weirdly satisfying. The Elixir of Restoration restores health and mana to maximum. This legendary elixir has been used by Wiccan cults, but is banned in the apothecaries of the Apostatic Union for its use of illegal ingredients, such as this, a legendary mushroom with potent alchemical properties. If a traveler becomes cursed in the Underlands, their corpse may become host to this fungi. It is said the properties of this herb can change based on the personality of its deceased host. This is big illegal ingredient. Oh my god, that's a person. And it's growing out the back of his skull. Fucking split open like a maw. Thank you for your brave service, O cursed being. I will make wonderful use out of your alchemical gifts. Please don't be a creep, though, because I don't want a creep-flavored mushroom. Oh, would these have opened the door with mana if I didn't lockpick it? Interesting. Just in case it does something else, let's burn the mana off. Didn't say anything changed. It might be because we already did the thing, or that we didn't find all of the levers. I think up until now it's usually been 3, so... Well, there doesn't seem to me to be any more that I can set free. So let's just take off. I feel like we've done all that we can. Okay, so if there are always lockpick options and lore options, it feels really bad to be doing a Guile lore build, no? I guess we actually didn't take the plus 20 in either of those things. No, we're fine, we're fine. We're not gonna care. We'll always just take whatever makes the most sense to us at the time. There seems to have been a lot of options that are lockpick only up to this point, so maybe we'll start to find some candle-only rewards at some point. We shall hold out hope for the future. Definitely happy to never take any melee stats though, because honestly, like, combat in this game is pretty easy. It's probably the worst thing about it is combat trends, just a little too on the simple side. But, you know, I'm on the first island. Maybe it advances from here. Maybe eventually I will learn to fear. Okay. Quill at night is where we want to be. So let's go up. Keep an eye out to see where the townsfolk go as it creeps into the dark. Wonder how long the day-night cycle's here. I went to evening, but like, how long does it take for evening to beget to night, you know? Oh, there's another one of these over by the Snowy Mountain guy. Okay, I need... Oh, fuck! You carried the bag off me, sir! Oh. Not that he's, like, really a threat, but just a jump scare, a turn around, and suddenly, dude. Hey, what are you all about? Lift is not yet active. Oh, that's the bridge I was making fun of, the passport bridge, that I was like, huh, who would ever? Maybe someday I will, but that is a distant time away. Okay, let's go, it's not quite night yet. So let's go to the farmer guy, that I think was in this little house here, and tell him that his troubles are gone. Greetings, sir. I have saved your life. Sorry if I'm a bit traveler. That blasted mech from the Clockwork Kingdom is still ravaging my crops. I've dealt with the machine. You have? And that was me thinking you'd be hacked into tiny pieces. So tell me, how'd you do it? Just smash it until it stopped moving. Like my pa used to say, if you can solve any problem with violence, you'll do it all right in this world. Of course, my pa died in a pub brawl, rest his soul. But in this case, I suppose he was right. Anyway, it's not much, but I have some coin stashed away here. Please accept it, along with my heartfelt thanks. The glimmer of delusion you gave me, sir, is the greatest reward of all. As I become more deluded, this world becomes more beautiful with every passing minute. Is that the perspective of the strong, or is it my insanity? Oh, you respawned, you sad sack little... I was hoping that I was clearing out this world, making it a safe place for travelers of all sorts, but... I suppose that was too much of a hope to hold out in this dark old world. Alright. It's gotta be starting to get dark soon, so let's creep our way on up to Quill. Yo, what's this? Oh, that's the, that is the Hand of Revival. Okay. Making our way in the world today takes everything you got. Man, that guy's a beaut. A terrifying, beastly beaut. And a brute, I'm sure, but it won't be my problem for a while yet. Hey, I'm just here to see what happens at night. What's the nightlife in this town like, brother? I guess you're kind of always here, even at night, though, right? Oh, the farmer's gone. Hold on, let me go see if people are asleep. If people are asleep, then that means it's time to play. Hey, buddy. Where you heading, Nud? In the darkness, under the thick hood, you get away from me, you hear? You shouldn't be here. Come any closer, and I swear you'll regret it. I'm sorry, kind gent. Please, continue on your merry way. I'm sure you have somewhere to be this day. Or I suppose I should say this night. But what it could be, why the thought gives me a fright. So I shall investigate. Yes, here I shall lie in wait. There ain't no one following you, grave sir. Continue on your way now. You're not giving away any of your people's secrets. He's heading all the way down to the big mushroom, isn't he? Mayhaps I was a little right about my key party theory. You're gonna meet a frog out in the woods. Oh, I saw a flash of a lantern there. What's going on? You think you're a sneaky lad, do you? Well, of your foolishness, I am pretty glad. Don't worry. I don't know why you're stopping so much, man. You're just making it easier for me to stalk you. You should just power on, dude. Woohoo. Okay, okay. You came to play. I appreciate that you know the way. I bet the heart that's forming in that big mushroom is like their revival efforts, you know? They're like channeling Cypher into it. Okay, I mean, in Quill Village, you found evidence of god worship deep in the cave under the town. This is the spear that they pushed through the god. Oh man, there's like a hole in the ceiling. They must have fucking dropped it on him. Most satisfactory. How am I doing vis-a-vis delusions? I'm getting close to another one. It must be taking a little bit less each time. It must be like 5 instead of 3 now. Or a little more, you know what I mean. I must be getting less of a bar with each delusion as time goes on. Haley, this guy didn't make do with his threat and attack me, though. I wonder who it is. Oh well. We have done our due diligence. We have found the evidence of evil deeds. Even if not, we know the man who did it. Dave. It's only $2 to stay at the inn, right? Okay, Nud's still here, so he's not the one. Hey, buddy. I'd like to pursue your services. I want to rent the room. 2 coins. I'll take it. Okay. Thank you. And until morning's light, we rest. And then Coleridge can put all the town to his test. Slept well, thank you. Good job keeping it safe. Hey, buddy. Ah, welcome back. What can old Coleridge do for you? I found evidence of god worship in... Oh, yeah? Tell me then, why don't you? Saw someone dressed in robes. Look, that sure is mighty suspicious. Although I can't do naught with that kind of evidence. Can you try to find where they were going? They really were working some ritual. For a moment, he nearly stares past you, lost in thought. This can only mean one thing. If someone's conducting rituals around Angoin's corpse, that means they're trying to reopen the blood contract. And buried in those clauses was a terrible cost. No less than human sacrifice. Here, take this key. It'll unlock the upper chamber in the sacred shroom to the west. There's no doubt in my mind, someone's being taken to the sacred shroom to be metabolized, as per the contract's terms. You gotta go there and save them. Did you say metabolized? In the old days, there were sacred shrooms all over Quill. Each would spawn a whole force of scry shrooms, but only if they had recently metabolized a human. I ain't sure if the sky shrooms use part of the human body to achieve their effects, or whether it's all just a part of Anguin's divine mockery. But I know the scry shrooms used to be more potent in the old days. Now there's only one sacred shroom left, deep in the mushroom forest to the west. All the others showed up and died when we stopped feeding them flesh. When you travel through the mushroom forest, Cat Mr. Shroom itself, probably the biggest mushroom you've ever seen. On account of being used to Wiccans in the past, there's a door and path leading around the shroom itself. The main doors lead you through to the central stem, but there might be a whole host of nasty monsters there. I'll try looking for a way through the back. I'm relying on you, you hear? Alright, I already clipped my way through the mob. They probably all respawn by now. But it's a challenge that I know I can beat. So let's head down there and face the heat. It would be nice to go back to the cartographer now that we've charted the mushroom, though. We'll do that some other time. Right now, there's a person to be saved. An innocent soul getting metabolized. You don't stand for these kinds of things around this part, you hear? No. Sword, take that sort of thing lying down. With blade and spell, we'll dispel this injustice. It's gonna take me a while to walk there, though. So how you doing? How are you feeling, chat? Listen, what kind of things do you want to hear me talk about? Please let me know in the YouTube comments. I'm not... Since I'm still playing through the early parts of this game, it's still pretty hard to talk about their themes, you know? It seems to mostly be a lot about deals and contracts so far, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a sort of blood oath with the Inquisition to earn my freedom. All of the villages here seem to have had their deals with the gods that they're trying to wiggle their way out of. We're all selling our freedom for an easier shot at life, and we're all trying to figure out little ways to wiggle out of it in the end. So it's an interesting thought. I wonder if any of us are ever truly going to be free, or if all this weight's just going to keep pounding down on us until it's just too much to bear. Alright, nothing seems to have respawned around here. This is nice. We're going to get a nice clean shot to the top. We've already butchered and fought our way through. Giving it a second thought. The back way. We still would have had to fight all these guys upstairs, though. I guess you can't play a full pacifist build in this game. Maybe you could if you really were patient and good at sneaking, but I'm none of those things. Oh my god, who is it? The nauseating stench of bile engulfs the flesh chamber. Before you, a huge digestional tract pulsates and throbs with corrosive acid. It seems as though this mushroom has organs. Blood writhes beneath the digestive membrane, clearly in agony. When he sees you, he looks shocked. You? Who did this to you? Nobody! A look of determination seizes Lud. Everyone assumes I'm just some stupid kid. Just the mayor's idiot son. They don't take me seriously. But now I could show I'm worth something. I can save the village, all by myself. I found the old Wiccan contract rights, stashed in my mother's basement. I convinced Emmer to help me set it up, but it was me who whispered to Angwin, and felt his reply echo through my bones. So the farmer was the person I saw downstairs. This village isn't worth dying for, kid. Says who? Kolwich is always talking of his war buddies who died to liberate Quill. But why is that any different from this? Just because we're not at war? Quill is dying. Everyone says so. Since Angwin was killed, the soil's drying up. In another generation, there'll be nothing left. This is the only way to save the village. Sometimes dry up. It's just the way it is. That's easy for you to say, not being from here. Twill's the only place I've ever known. I wouldn't survive anywhere else. You don't know that. Skyrims are full of impossible places, beyond your wildest... I don't care about other places. I only have one home, and it's Quill. You slice through the membrane, torn a foul spelled acid. Pulse slides out of the muck, coughing and sputtering. You had no right. This is the first thing I've done, truly by myself, and you've ruined it. You had no right. People care about you. You can't throw your... I thought Mother would be proud. No, not like this, kid. Come on, get up. We're going back to town. Fuck you, then. Just left you to fucking rot. Kolwich wouldn't be happy with that, oh no. Oh. You're gonna do just fine somewhere else, kid, but I hope you really don't take the rash way out after ending up with this. Please don't throw yourself from the mushroom or something. Come back home, okay? I'm sorry I didn't have the charm to save you. Damn, dude. Shit's rough. Alright, I guess there was no use walking down here, or we can just... Wow! Hey, Colwich. Bad news. It was a suicide attempt. Ah, welcome back. What can old Colwich do for ye? I visited the shroom, figured out what's going on. Was I right? Was there a sacrifice taking place? It was Lud. He tried to sacrifice himself, but I managed to talk him down. Oh, that foolish boy. The harvest ain't worth Angwin's blood price. And I always taught him that. But looks like you stopped him, newcomer, and for that you have my sincerest thanks. It's not much, but just as I promised. Here. Take this Union passport. It'll get you through the gate bridge to the south, leading to Hollowshire. Be careful down there, mind. If you think Will's house are bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. Hollowshire is in the midst of an awful famine, and it seems the town folk and our poor Lud have had certain ideas in common. I'm gonna go tell his mumsy, too, that her boy just tried to kill himself. He needs to educate that boy to do something good with his life. If he's feeling useless and stupid, then, well, this is just gonna keep happening. About your son. Oh, so you're that village stranger who saved my son. I really can't thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done, Hetty. I know I can be distracted sometimes, but it's only because I want Pearl to be a perfect home for Lud. I suppose I took it too far, considering what he tried to do. Please, I want you to have the most valuable thing I possessed. These healing herbs from my garden. There really is nothing more precious than nature's bounty. I would have rather cash money. I find like hundreds of these in the road, but it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't have to do anything for me. I appreciate your attempt at generosity. Okay, let's get the hell out of this place. This backwater town just ain't the kind of place for a soul like me to find his fortunes, you know? We gotta move on to grander pastures. The greater hopes and dreams. Don't you agree, old gate guard? Aren't you happy for me getting out of little old Quill? Greetings! The bridge is closed, unless you're the bearer of a genuine prosthetic Union passport. So if you not got one, get lost. You got a passport right here. See, it looks good. I'm not seeing any signs of magical forgery. Yup, looks like you can pass. Our first bridgeway. Oh. And a funny little moth right in the other side. Hello, friend. Maybe I can harvest silk from him too. Is that too much to hope for? Well, that's definitely not a funny little friend. Control. Oh, hold on. Let's try our other spell out. You there. Join me. Okay, I need 20 charm skill, so that spell's useless to me in my build. Now potion. We love to see it. There's that other sad, saccharine little soul creeping around. Up here, beast. It's Mothy Moth. Hello. Are you buddy? Whoa, the noises this guy makes are fucking cool. He's like blasting a horn out his horn. He's blasting a flute out his horns, I mean. Oh. Wizard Moth! Some sort of spell bug. Down with you, beast. Oh, goodness. I guess one moth pays for a night in the inn. That's a pretty good rate of return. Turn on blood vestment. Okay. Damn, shit's getting spicy now. We might actually have ourselves a bit of a challenge coming up here. The old lucky picks. Pot a potion. More throwing knives, of course it would be. First of all, fuck you. Any of that right now. Come on. You only roll like a 1 in 6? Come on. Don't do this to me. Oh my god, there's so many ways to go in here. What sort of fresh mystery have I stumbled my way into? That's what I thought, bitch. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. We delude ourselves into thinking we made the right choice here. Is there really... I must have picked up... Yeah, I have a delusion sitting in the pocket. So what's the cap on these? Does it just go up to 10? This looks like 1 gradation, 2 gradations, 3 gradations... No, it's gotta go way higher than that. Throw Guile. There we go. 45. Getting close to 50. How quickly you can call on them seems useful, seems useful. I seem to need 20 charm for a lot of stuff. It seems to be like a cutoff point for... It's probably like the first island probably has a bunch of tier 20 stuff, and then when I get to the next one, it's going to jump up to like tier 40 stuff for... Seems like the way you do the kind of gradations in the game like this now. Is it ever going to get to the point where I can roll on a 1, or is a 1 always a failure? I guess I gotta give a chance to lose, right? Come on. I want to chart myself a little bit of a map. Can you give me some sort of landmark to... That looks like a pretty special little mountain, no? Yeah. Fucking green guy. Fucking kidding me? The little trumpet they make on death is so good. Oh, he was just out of range, the lucky bastard. What about this one? Jump! Oh, let's fucking go. Oh, on guard. Let's do a health potion too. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh. This lift is not yet... Okay, now we have activated this lift, though. Okay, just a little shortcut back to here. Neat. And now when I pull this lever, it's just going to say the lift is already here instead, right? Good, 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 good. Most excellent indeed. Ooh, you look like a landmark. We'll spend a few on this. Yeah, hell yeah. Bloodner. A remarkable treasure. Got a delusion from that, did I not? No, just another... Okay. Whoa, what just happened? Lag spike? That rock just, like, metabolized in front of me. Hey, map maker! Hello! The enchanted mask is deathly still, but its stoic eyes track you. The Erudite Academy is closed to all but a chosen few. Present your recommendation or leave. Hey buddy, I'm looking for a recommendation. The youth is fumbling with a teacup, a spoon, and an assortment of other objects, which all appear to be floating. Goddamn wizards wouldn't know a good spell if it... The objects clattered to the floor. Are you trying to get into the academy too? I wouldn't bother. You could enchant a silk slug to shoot gold and they'd still ignore you. They won't let you in without recommendation. Are you Why, these are demonstrations of my most sophisticated cipher spells. See this spoon? He says a spoon into your hand. It is damp, sodden. I have created a spell to make any object sweet. Incredible, no? The applications are limitless. I feel like there's exactly one. Oh, sweaty. Wait, is this human? Well observed. The spell diverts liquids and salt from the caster's own body onto the object in question. The only downside is that it makes you very thirsty. That's just one of my spells. See this teacup? Put it to your ear and you'll hear a man crying. That's a real man, though I have no idea where he is. Oh, and this hammer? It's the safest hammer in the world, as I can't actually hit anything. He continues on like this for a time. Eventually you seize a chance to interrupt his monologue. What's this? The Erudite Academy, you've not heard of it? Well, it's right above us. That big old hunk of rock overhead. The Academy flies all over the Apostatic Union, just so their fancy wizards can gloat at all the poor, untalented saps they won't let in. Well, supposedly they make the most advanced cipher spells in the Union. Ryova gives them a free pass to do the kind of magic that would get most scholars thrown in the Inquisition jail. So how do you get in? Well, it turns out being an exceptional Skyper scribe means nothing to them. To visit the Academy, you need a recommendation from an accredited scholar. I've seen some of their scholars exploring the island nearby. You could ask them for a recommendation, but I refuse to pander to pompous academics. No problem. Alright, I get it, bro. Alright, you look busy. We're gonna head off. You're not any of our... Whoa, is that another dead god over there? Okay, well, surely that's gotta be a landmark worthy of something, right? That's a whole dead-ass god over there. Oh. Movement, the indefeatable attitude. Okay, it's a spell moth over there. I saw a little loot slug creeping about. Where was he at? A little silky boy. I was facing the skull when I saw him, so he's got to be over this way somewhere. Alright, we're definitely gonna go fucking do some research on that boy. Fuck it. We don't got to get into a fight, we don't gotta do it. Simple as that. Alright, let's see here. This way to the Endless Realm, this way to the Wobbly Noggin. Oh, that must be Hollow Town. Hell yeah. Greetings, soldier. Hail, peasant. May the Apostatic Union shine resplendent. What can you tell me about the Union? The Union is the last bastion of sense in this broken world. We're committed to stamping out the remnants of god worship and cultism. Only human-made magic is permitted in the Union. If you see anything suspicious, an illegal shrine or forbidden text, report it straight away. This town is rife with cultism. Can you give me directions around town? Sure. On the low end is a tavern with a giant skull. That's the Wobbly Noggin. You can rest up there. Further into town, you have the High Street with a few well-stocked shops. Several alleys lead down to the docks, or you can carry straight to the clock tower. Just past the clock tower is the Union Council building. It's where the local polymath lives. You can always stop by if you're looking for work. Cool. I need all those. Oh, gay, and that's the dark side of civilization right there, folks. Law and order is all well and good until it starts to take a body count, don't you agree? I hope that was someone who most deserved it indeed. Well, we made our way into town. So this is where our next main story quest was. This would be a great place to leave off this episode. Let's explore town a little bit and try and find ourselves a crystal. We can do a quick little save. And then we can investigate the Wobbly Noggin at the very start of our very next episode. Ah, fuck it. Let's get this out of the way. I'm here to meet a man with a mission. Some sort of mercenary man. Are you a man? You have a mission? Are you a missionary? Is that your favorite position? They had one too many. Welcome to the Wobbly Noggin, friend. You look like the adventuring sorts. Take some advice from an old fool. If you're exploring the common side, come back and rest often. Might not feel like it at the time, but almost everything you do builds fatigue. Your stamina threshold will lower and you'll find yourself weaker. You won't just be worse at swinging a sword, you'll even fumble at picking a lock and other skills. You'll find a safe place to rest or store your fatigue to full, so always consider stopping off at an inn. Keep an eye on the Neuron Star, friend. It's got a 12-hour pulse cycle, and most of the shops close when it's dark. If you're used to the longer days and nights in some of the mainland Union countries, you may find it strange. What can you tell me about Neuron Stars? Well, I don't know where you're from, but many people live their whole lives in the cycle of a single neuron star, believing all days and nights to be the same. But the world is wrapped in a blanket of interconnected neuron stars, and each one is different. They all travel in regular movements, though, and pulse brighter at certain times. Hollow-sized star circles all the surrounding islands every 12 hours. It pulses brightest at noon and shrinks to be darker at night. People here will sleep more often and for less time than a place with a longer cycle. Of course, there are some places so far from a neuron star that trapped a perpetual night, and others where a single day can last hundreds of hours. So do the people at the hundreds of hour stars also stay up for hundreds of hours, or is that like they tap out? Okay, good. So that guy up there must be our mercenary friend. Hey sir, can we get a good rest here? Welcome to the Wobbly Noggin. If you're in need of a rest, we got beds and ale aplenty. I'm looking for someone. And who might that be? You know Vela Kalos? What kind of innkeeper do you take me for? I've heard more stories about Vela than I can reckon. Her Dark Star mercenaries fought in the Slavian Mutiny, the battle of weeping wizards on both sides of the Wiccan uprisings on Hockney, and they've taken coin from Jovan councillors and occultist villagers alike. And when folks ain't been spilling each other's blood, they've gone to plundering in Marian ruins, Wiccan shrines. And you know the tomb of the Deathless Dynast King? That was them that stole his face. He leans in so close you can smell his breath. Some folk say she's a saint who's gonna right the wrongs of the Union. Others say she's a devil who leaves a past of chaos in her wake. But you know what? He jabs the table, eyes wide. She was here once, 2 years ago, her and a load of her crew. They kicked everyone else out. Must have been 50 of the sods getting pissed as a skyfish. And I saw that she weren't no saint. She weren't no devil. She were completely shit-faced. I did warn her about that typhus rum. Made more coin that night than most weeks, I reckon. I'd like to rent a room, if you don't mind. The room's yours for 2 coins. I'll take it. Just up the stairs there. Look for a wall of bone. You can't miss it. What else do you got for me? Dock is free, friend. You have any work going on? Well, I've heard that Vernon Berwig's looking for adventurers. Not sure what he's after, but he's the richest man in town, so I dare say it's worth a punt. Go to the Wing Merchants Guild on the main road if you're interested. Well, most of us are simple farmers, folks who've been around here since the world rend, making ends meet. After the God War, we joined the Apostatic Union, but they mostly left us to our business. Till recently. The Union seemed fit to take more direct hand in our affairs, see? They claim our crops grow with illegal god magic, that organized cultism runs rife. But in trying to stomp that out, they started a god's damned famine. Most of us are thinking we'd be better off without the damn Union, frankly. What's with the skull, bro? Oh, you noticed? Big fella, ain't he? He's a relic of the God Ward. One of the old gods who got a void steel spear right through the peepers. His noggin wobbled, then he came crashing down into this pub. You want to know the other thing? The pub was already called the Wobbly Noggin, on the account of the, state of most of the patrons. That's funny as fuck, actually. What about... Do you have any more work going on? Okay, no, just the same. Cool, thanks for your info, bro. And this is... Oh, this is a basement. You said that upstairs is my room, so down here must be... treasure most foul. Indeed. What dark, cultly beer. What dark rituals were done with this beer, though? Now that's the question. Hey, friend. The man drums his fingers on the table as his eyes dart around. He does not look at you as he speaks. Be gone with you. I'm waiting for someone. That person is me. I'm with the Inquisition. So you're the agent? Must expect. I expected a little more inquisitional. I'm a confessor, more of a prisoner than an agent. Ah, so you're with the Confessor Division. That explains it. Those bastards, they mean to insult me by spending one of their expendable rabble. They've hunted me for years, and now they can't even deign to send an agent. At least, not to my face. So out with the Confessor. Has she found it yet? Is it alive? What are you talking about? Ugh, they really haven't told you anything, have they? May as well be speaking to a silk slug. Do you at least know where Vela is? She escaped on a sloop. Sounds about right. She'll have gone to the Underlands to rendezvous with any Dark Stars that are still loyal. Of course, the question is where. The Underlands are far larger than the Sky Realm. She could be anywhere. What are the Underlands? Surely you jest. What are the Underlands? You asked me about Neuron Stars. No, I already asked Lady Overbear about them. But still, why don't you give me your... So the Inquisition seeks to mock me by sending an imbecile, is that right? Well, I won't lower myself to your foolishness. How do you know Vela's gone there? She hunts something there. She has done for years. Something of terrible power. I can't tell you exactly what it is, only that she plans to use it to meddle with reality itself, which could be the doom of us all. That's the deal I've struck with your Inquisition, isn't it? Hunt my former comrade and my Darkstar crewmates for Polymath's pardon. After this, I'll be a traitor to everyone. Well then, Confessor, maybe we'll get to know each other. What did you do before rotting in a cell? I was a lore broker. A keeper of secrets. Interesting. When work was scarce, we'd often go plundering ancient and dark place, and we'd always be sure to bring one of your kind along. Anyway, doesn't matter now, eh? You've lost it all. Hit rock bottom. That's something I can respect. As for myself, my name is Jack Basalt. I suppose you've heard of me. Captain Bolt, the shame of the Union Navy? Ah, the one and the same. For a time, I was the most respected captain in the Union Navy. I took orders directly from Admiral Close, Vela's father. And for 5 years, I trained Vela aboard my ship. When Vela defied her father and fled to become a mercenary, I followed. I gave up my rank, my station, my ship, to spend my years cavorting with Wiccans and pirates. Shame of the Union Navy, they branded me. He stares down into his drink. But I kept her safe. Was that not also my duty? So you trained Vela. I, Vela, and the Emberian. Though they'd have been schooled at the academy, their father wanted them to sling their hammocks and tie their knots like regular sea dogs. And so they did. Through blizzards, cipher storms, and cannon volleys, those sisters thrived until the Deshawn massacre. He thumbs the rim of his drink. I won't speak of that here. Not here. But that was the day Vela decided to leave the Navy and her father. That was the day we became mercenaries. So why are you hunting her? You have to understand, I love that girl like she's my own. I've seen her grow from a headstrong child into a fierce captain. And there was a time when we were sailing together as Dark Stars, when I thought she might be the greatest of them all. To see her fall into barbarism and villainy has been hard. I can't abide by what she's done, or by what she will do. She seeks to save us, but she'll likely doom us. So I have to stop her, you see, for her own sake. Huh, you're asking me? As I said to your masters, I can provide naught but shreds of information. You'll have to do the rest. What I have for you are 3 names. Names of former Dark Star mercenaries who left Vela's crew after the mutiny. Together, maybe the lot of us could track her down. A few years back, Vela found a map. A map that pointed to something impossible. She'd use it to make a heaven of the sky realms, she said. Change the fabric of reality, so folks don't know poverty or injustice, or even death. I'm sure she believed it. Believes it still. But for a lot of us Dark Stars, it scared us witless. You just don't go meddling with things like that. Lest you want to die screaming. We tried to convince her, to make her see reason. But she took us down into the Underlands anyway, on that mad pursuit. So we mutinied, and the Dark Stars spilled their own blood on those sky ships. In the end, Vela escaped with those loyal to her, and the rest of us scattered to lick our wounds. A wicked time that was. First, there's the Emberian. Called that because folks said she was the last of their kind. Of course, that's pure squid shit. If she was Emberian, she'd be 400 years old. I've heard talk she's somewhere in Hallowshire. Next, there's the Endless Duchess, a powerful cipher wizard. She went back to her ancestral home in the Endless Realm, and like all those you'll find there, she's cursed to never truly die. Which means she really is hundreds of years old. Finally, there's Kingston Frost, a genius of the Clockwork Kingdom. That men could engineer a skyship from a sack of junk. Last I'd heard, he's returned to his homeland. And you're sure they'll help us? Am I sure they'll follow you to their certain deaths? Of course not, you fool! They'll probably try and cut your head off. But if you want to find Vela, you're just going to have to ask nicely. And if they do agree, you lot must have captured Vela's fortress, the Blinding Light, correct? I heard the cannon fire from here. Tell you what, I'll head there myself after this little chat. And if you find any of those Dark Stars, send them there and all. He affixes with you a grim stare. And that thing Vela's looking for? She mustn't use it. Nobody must ever use it. You hear me? If you have any sense, you'll make sure it stays buried down there. He shifts, suddenly nervous. Right. Well, I think we're done here. Right. I'll be at the Blinding Light. Alright, friend, I'm glad to have you as part of the mission. Now let's go spend the night in that little room we booked. You said I was looking for a wall of bone. It's gotta be it there, but hey, listen, anything else to... A Guide to the Unric Isles by Nicola Lopa, 1442. It was a sweltering day in Riova when my editor burst through the door. The twin stars of Venna were dancing high that day, bathing the city in a searing yellow haze. "Nicolo!" he yelled, after nearly dislodging my front door from its hinges. The impact of his entry had caused my house to sway, suspended as it was, like all houses in Riova, from the interconnected web of pulleys, cables, and bridges that kept the city afloat. "You're going to the Unric Isles," he declared. "Your ship leaves tomorrow." I must confess I was taken aback. The periodical I wrote, for the Weekly Whale, was mostly concerned with the petty dramas of Riova's wealthy elite, with little penchant for travel memoir. But then, the proliferation of cipher-based periodicals with their self-updating calligraphy was making my editor nervous. He had clearly decided that sending me to the arse end of nowhere to my certain demise would titillate our readership and bring in some coin. Many citizens know of the Unric Isles only from fairy tales. It is a small archipelago of little political import, drifting around the southernmost edge of the Apostatic Union's borders. While its central region of Hollowstyle had fierce fighting during the God War, it had only recently been absorbed into the Apostatic Union's territorial sphere. What both excited my editor and perturbed myself was the inaugural wildness of these strange islands. They are illuminated by a single neutron star, which orbits close to the islands, dousing them in magenta light. The wicked coven of the Worm has long squirmed in the dark recesses of Hollowshire, and has caused nothing but trouble for the Union forces stationed there. Similarly, the historical lawlessness of the place has made it a dark haven for smugglers, pirates, and brigands alike. Meanwhile, beyond the Union's territory lies even stranger islands. The archipelago's western edges are home to the notorious Endless, who feature in many whispered old wives' tales, but have rarely been glimpsed by mortal eyes. The eastern islands, mind you, are very different. The realm of Cardova, which famously declined to enter the apostatic Commonwealth after the God War, has been found there. Its exact relocation cannot be dated, as it's so often the case with islands drifting unrecorded through the sky realms, but the strange, complex machines that are being constructed there have caught the attention of many of the Union's scholars and aetherists. To travel to such a place then was a folly of the highest order. Indeed, I would have turned down the venture in an instant, were I not facing bankruptcy. So with a heavy heart, I accepted and began to pack my things. These volumes, originally published in my column in the Weekly Whale, recount my foolhardy venture into the strange, dangerous Oneric Islands. Bless. Okay. Little office loo. Recollection of the God War by Juliana Liddell. Before our airship rose a writhing mass of flesh, taller than any tree, any structure, any living thing. It filled the horizon with its ghastly form. A hand rose to thwart us, or should I say many hands, for the thing's flesh bubbled and boiled with minute approximations of a whole. Its arm was made from many arms. Its screaming face had countless gaping mouths. The captain's voice bellowed across the deck. Being no navy woman, I cannot recount these orders, but the ship began to lurch to a side, a futile attempt at... I'll do the wrong voice then. An almighty crash! I was flung against the ship's bow. We spun in free fall. Through splinters and dust, I could see the other half of the ship. We had been split in twain, and the ground was rushing to meet us. The ship exploded into fragments as it struck land, but I did not feel the impact. I levitated just inches from the wreckage, a glow encircling me. I could see the hands of an erudite academy scholar buried in the rubble. It twitched. The glow flickered, and I fell safely to the ground. I know not who saved my life in place of their own, but I think of them often. The creature towered above me, staring with many eyes, howling with many mouths. These were the closing months of the God War, and the Wiccans had become desperate. Faced with their annihilation, they had embraced practices that had long been forbidden. Whatever lurched towards me had once been a god, though it could not be called that anymore. As it raised its arms to strike me, its bulk blocked the light of the Neuron star. Against my better judgment, against the very ideology to which I had committed myself, I uttered a prayer to my family's patron god, a god I had seen cut to pieces not a month before. Who knows? Maybe some vestigial remnant of that god yet remained and took pity upon me? A hideous noise erupted from the monster. Its flesh had always shifted in some eldritch pattern, but now it appeared to flow like liquid. Huge chunks of it began to drop to the ground, exposing a glimpse of a skeleton. Whatever spell the Wiccans had cast, whatever power flowed through this entity, it was failing. At that moment, our sister ship burst from the clouds at blistering speed. A dozen cannons erupted into fire, and the creature rippled with explosions. A voidstone lance, itself the size of a small vessel, was flung directly into the monster's skull. The thing buckled and bent under its own weight. It appeared to be melting. The skin tore around its neck, and its head bent back in an unnatural way, eventually dropping to the ground. I would later discover that it crushed a nearby pub. After a few moments, all appeared to be left was a steaming mound of flesh and bone. Was this the god with which I have found myself inextricably bound? Is this the great beast which I must struggle to free myself? Oh, hello. Oh, we love a locked door in an inn. Yes, we do. Oh, is this where the pubmaster remains delusional? We do love some good old treasure. Alright, let us now take a rest in the room with which we have purchased. We shall rest until the early morn, and on the morrow we shall explore this fine town. At least on the in-game morrow. But will it be my morrow, or will it be the day that comes after that? We shall see indeed. But, as I say this, I must say, I've appreciated our time together today. Thank you anyone who came to watch the stream, any VOD watchers, and especially double so to anyone who likes and comments in this video. Looking at my video analytics, my last stream of Carrion did really well. With just one like, it quadrupled the views that video got. So if anyone made this far, I would appreciate just that little touch of favor. A sacrifice, mayhaps. One click of your time to the algorithm gods. But alas, my own time does run short. So I have to say, again today, this has been Alex, Alchin, Altoon, whatever the hell you want to call me. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.